It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby. Let's see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram and Twitter. If you guys want to drop a follow, I'd really appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. If you guys would also like, you can feel free to check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That's the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, the first sign I saw was Saggy. Let's go ahead and get it poppin', baby. Messages for the Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, what's coming through for my Saggies, please? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Hey, everybody, goddamn. Shout out my notification gang. Messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Saggy, let's go ahead and see what messages we got coming through for you. Hopefully, we got some fantastic stuff. Ooh. Sagittarius, energy between you and another person. You got here a 9 of Wands. Can be connected with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. You got a Death card. You got a Hangman card reversed. And then as for the outcome, you got a Moon reversed with a 6 of Cups in reverse, okay? So you can be connecting possibly with a Scorpio, a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces rising too, or a Cancer, or a fire sign too, any sign for that matter. So based on the current circumstances that I'm seeing for Sagittarius, there is a huge cycle that's coming to an ending, but there needs to be an energetic release, okay? I definitely feel like there's a lot of stored up emotions that you guys are still holding on to. And since we're in Mercury pre-shadow, those emotions are starting to manifest. Those emotions are starting to come on back. So this isn't the situation with your ex. This isn't about an ex-partner. This is feelings that you've buried deep inside. These could be feelings about insecurity. This could be feelings that, you have on a certain stance that are coming and being revived again. This could be you thinking about a certain situation in your past that's come forward. So what I'm seeing for my Sagittarians here is that you're trying to end feeling a certain way, but that feeling is revisiting you, okay? So instead of dismissing it, I think you need to be into a place where you accept the feeling for what it is in order to fully release it, right? Because when you keep burying how you feel about a certain situation, you're just leaving it for another due date for it to come up and appear. Now, if you actually, associate with it, if you accept the feeling that you're currently feeling and acknowledge that it's real, then you can actually make a change, okay? So I definitely feel this vibe, Sag, where you're doing your best to let something go, but you keep shoving it away, and it keeps coming up. And with this Mercury retrograde, it's not going to leave you alone. It's going to keep on ticking and ticking and ticking. So I will say here, you got to change this outcome. The outcome is the Moon card reverse paired with the 6 of Cups in reverse. This is emotionally shutting down. This is burying it deeper. This is not accepting it for what it is. So however this is your feeling, Sag, you got to embrace it. Embrace your feeling head on. And the moment that you do that, it's going to be 10 times more easier to release. I am seeing a situation where some of you Sagittarians may be afraid to come out the closet. If that's something you guys are currently going through, I definitely know that can be a scary time. There may be some Sagittarians who are super scared to be accepted, whether you guys are bi, lesbian, straight, whatever it is that you guys are coming out as. I don't know why you'd come out as straight, but you get the gist. If anybody's scared to come out of the closet, don't be afraid to do that, man. It's 2020. You may have parents that are very much so, very old-fashioned. Maybe they're unaccepting, but you got to embrace who you are. So if there's any Sages out here that are scared to come out of the closet, don't be scared to come out. It's 2020. I accept you. I'm pretty sure everybody else here accepts you. And if your parents can't accept you, oh well. Or if certain people can't accept you, oh well. Be who you are, embrace who you are. And if people can't deal with that, that is not your business. That is the only business that's theirs. That's their problem that they got to deal with, right? So yeah, man, some of you guys may be going through that as well. So at the end of the day here, Sag, whatever you need to accept about yourself, accept it, embrace it, and that's how you'll move forward with it. Don't bury things away. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you so much, Angela Hogue, for becoming a member. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family. All right, man, so we got fire signs gone first. Fire, water, air, earth. Let's go ahead and see what's cracking lacking for the Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. God damn. For the 416 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. So much appreciated. What messages do we got coming through for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancer. Let's go ahead and see what messages we got coming through for you. Cancer, energy between you and another person. You got here a 10 of Wands, can be connecting possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. You got a King of Swords, you got a Sun card, and then as for the outcome, you got the Ace of Pentacles. So, there's a window of opportunity that's coming towards you, Cancer, but I feel like you've been in a very serious mood lately. And the more serious you're being, Cancer, the more stressed out you're getting, all right? I don't know necessarily what you're being super serious about. You could be serious about your happiness. Maybe you're in a place right now where you're doing your best to cut away everything and make yourself super happy, but you might notice you're actually depressing yourself by working so hard to be really happy, right? So that can be happening in your current circumstances, but I think the angels and your angels and guides, and I think the universe as a whole wants you to know, in order to be happy, you just really need to let go and be a little bit more free, okay? You might be in a place right now, Cancer, where you've been super uptight, or maybe you're trying to control everything in your life, or maybe you're in a space where it's like, damn, you've been taking everything so seriously, you forgot to actually enjoy the present moment. And if this is what you're currently going through, you're missing the windows of opportunity. You're missing the opportunities to be happy and enjoy life. So really take a rain check on yourself, Cancer. If you've been feeling super serious lately, if you haven't just been taking life as it is and enjoying the moment, because you may be missing out on some really cool stuff. I just have to point that out there, okay? And also at the same time, the more serious you're being, the more it's stressing you out. And in order to declutter stress, you gotta live a little more free, okay? You gotta loosen up a little bit, because that's where happiness comes. You think people that are living happy and living free are super serious about life? No, they're chillaxing, they're relaxing, they're happy, they're vibing, they're feeling good. And when you really get out of this vibe, you're going to be feeling that exact way as well. So I will say the message for the Cancerians out here, if you've been just going a little bit too hard, being a little bit too temperate on yourself, feel free to loosen up a little bit, hang low, and happiness is going to come into your life. This can apply for some Cancers too. For example, if there's a Cancerian here that's on a diet or something like that, and you've been very, very strict to the point where it's making you unhappy, you're allowed to have a cheat day. So if there's a Cancer who's on a diet, who's making themselves miserable, go get Chipotle or something today. Enjoy yourself, okay? Live in a little bit of freedom so you can bring in a little bit of happiness, all right? That's what I'm seeing from my Cancers. Hang low, baby. Hang loose, and better things are going to come your way. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right? Going all the way to my air signs. What's crack-a-lackin' for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Gemini here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Hey, thank you so much for these 627, Sylvian, much appreciated. And thank you for the $12, Light Love Healer. Thank you so much. Love and light to you as well, my dear. All right? What messages do we got coming through for Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Gems. Let's go ahead and see what messages we got coming through for you. Hopefully we got some awesome stuff. Gemini, energy between you and another person. You got a 6 of Wands in reverse. Can be connecting possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. You got a 10 of Pentacles reversed, a Knight of Wands, and as for the outcome, you have a Hangman in reverse. So, Gemini's not feeling super abundant right now. Abundant. I don't think you're feeling super abundant right now. I definitely think you're in a place, Gemini, where you're feeling very disorganized. And it's all because you're thinking about a wanderer, okay? So Gemini, you're connecting with somebody who brings a lot of emotional confliction. Somebody who kind of comes in and out of your life. They show interest, then disinterest. There's a person that's not giving you a very much so clear-cut answer to what they want with you. And it's starting to manifest in your life because whoever you're connecting with, they're disorganized on how they feel towards you. That disorganization is rubbing off on you, okay? To the point where you feel like you don't know what to think about. Your thoughts are kind of running rabid. You're kind of disorganized in other areas of your life because this person's confusing you on a very emotional level. As for the outcome that's present, the Hangman in reverse, I think you're coming to the recognition that, and to be fair, Geminis are usually pretty neat and organized. So to be fair, with the Hangman card in reverse, Gems, I feel like you're in a place right now where you're going to end up dropping your communication with this person and removing this person out of your life, because if someone's not going to give you a clear-cut answer, you shouldn't allow them to continue playing with your emotions back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're dealing with somebody who's not going to give you a straightforward answer, then you're playing with fire. And I think you acknowledge that. So as for the outcome that's present, I think you're letting somebody go. Because if they don't know what they want with you right off the bat, or if they're not willing to see where it goes and, you know, have some growth here, then you're not going to give it that opportunity because it already feels like this person's just playing you. So nonetheless, you know, you're just really going to let it go, because then you got to bring back the organization back into your life, and then you got to bring the focus back to you. All right. And when somebody wants to give you the same energy you're giving them, you'll give it a second go around. All right. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Hey, yo, going all the way to my earth signs. What's crack-a-lackin' for the Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Virgo. What's going on with you, baby? Virgo, energy between you and another person. Damn, there it is, man. You got a Hangman. Hangman's flying all over today. Can be connected with a Pisces. You got a Justice card. You could be dealing with a Libra too. You have a Seven of Pentacles reversed, and then you got a King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so in regards to what I'm seeing here right now, Virgo, you were feeling stuck on somebody for a long time due to the fact that they stopped investing in your life, but you're deciding to take back your life. You're making a good judgment call here with that Justice card. Yeah, you're definitely in a place right now, Virgo, where you're letting somebody go, which is good. Okay, with the Justice card here, the best payback is to give people the same energy they're giving you, right? So whoever the Seven of Pentacles reversed is, somebody's no longer making an investment in your life. You're doing the same thing. And the moment you stop investing in their life, they're going to start to notice that. King of Swords to the Judgment card. They're going to pick up on it. And once they pick up on it, then boom, out of nowhere, oh wow, Judgment card, they want you back. So the situation at hand that I'm seeing for my Virgos is that the moment you start to back off from someone is the moment where they now want to chase you again. And it's not a cycle you're willing to get trapped into, because you could see that for what it is, the Hangman card. You could see it for what it is. So you're not going to get trapped in this cycle here, Virgo. I feel like you're making the option to completely cut somebody off, because they will try to come back into your life. They will try to get a second chance with you when they notice that you back off, not only just energetically, but physically. But you are going to acknowledge that what's the point, because it's just going to be playing cat and mouse with this person. So I feel like you've been playing cat and mouse with somebody for too long, Virgo, and you don't have the time to continue to invest yourself in this connection, because you see it as a bad investment, let alone you see it as a waste of time and your energy. So no more cat and mouse, no more Tom and Jerry. You're in a place right now here, Virgo, where you're completely letting go of somebody, because you're recognizing that if somebody's going to give you all of their time and affection, that is a person you're going to devote yourself to, rather than somebody who's going to consistently come in and out of your life and make a shitty investment, period. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Hey, yo, we have a couple donations that I missed, so I want to go back to those real quickly, guys, before we move on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rest C, for the 777. Much appreciated. Thank you, Inspired Faith, for the $4.99. Thank you, Katina Harris, for the $5. Thank you guys so much. And thank you, Valerie King, for becoming a member. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you all so much for the love. Thank you, Bonnie, for becoming a member as well. All right. Going back to my fire signs. What's crack-a-lackin' for Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. Message for Aries here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aries, what do we got coming through for you? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Okay. What's cracking, baby? What's cracking? Ooh. Aries, energy between you and another person. You got a Page of Cups. Can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You got an 8 of Swords. You got a 2 of Swords. And as for the outcome, you got a Page of Pentacles in reverse. Well, you're very much so anxious because you're probably connecting with a water sign, right, Aries? Oh, their energy's too much for you, huh? Just a joke. But based on what I'm seeing here currently, Aries, whoever you're connecting with, 2 of Swords in reverse, they can't tell their ass from their elbow. So you're definitely dealing with somebody who's coming from a very indecisive place. And you don't like that indecisiveness, because then it starts to rub off on you. And Aries usually have direction. Aries don't lack direction. They are the direction. So, you know, when somebody's making you feel indecisive or making you overthink, it's so fucking uncomfortable for you. And I feel like whoever you're connecting with is making you incredibly uncomfortable due to their indecisiveness, Aries. So whoever you're connecting with over here can't tell their ass from their elbow, doesn't know what it is that they want with you. At one point, though, they do say that they're offering love, but are they proving it? I think this is what's so important. You know, whoever you're connecting with is saying that they want to offer you love. They're saying all these things, but at the same time, are they coming through with what it is they are saying? right? This person is all talk but no show. So in regards to your Eight of Swords here, you're just tired of overthinking in this current situation, and I feel like you're getting ready to withdraw. As for the outcome, Page of Pentacles in reverse. So you're going to back off from somebody and see what they do. You know, maybe if I back off, they'll give me a decision. It's kind of the situation that I'm seeing, and maybe they will. You know, clarifying Page of Pentacles in reverse. What do we got here? Seven of Swords. True. True. When you back off, you want to see if this person's really going to put in any sort of effort to stay. And if they don't put in any effort at all, then you come to the recognition that they were playing you all along. So it's kind of a win-win situation, because the longer you back off, the more you realize how this person truly feels about you, because silence speaks volumes sometimes. Let me tell you that. Silence can really speak volumes, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to my water signs. What's cracking lacking for the Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Scorpio here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Thank you so much for the $4.99, Josie H. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for coming out and supporting me, let alone the donation. Thank you so much, my dear. It's much appreciated. And thank you, Bonnie, yes, I shouted you out. Thank you for becoming a member. All right, man, what's going on for the Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Scorpio, what's cracking with you? Scorpio, energy between you and another person. You got a Two of Wands, can be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. You got an Eight of Swords reversed. You got a Ten of Wands reversed, and then you got a Three of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so in the current circumstances that I'm seeing for Scorpio, you're choosing to choose yourself overall, okay? Because you notice that when you choose yourself, you have less stress around you. I definitely feel like relationships and putting effort into relationships is something that's been stressing you out as of lately. So you're really choosing to retract yourself from the dating scene. So for the Scorpios out there that are resonating with this, you feel like there's going to be absolutely no stress when you choose yourself, because all there is left is self-improvement. So I do feel a number of these Scorpios right now are really focusing on self-improvement, because you don't feel that it's worth the stress to invest in connections and relationships. Clarifying the Eight of Swords, some of you guys are genuinely terrified of relationships. I gotta point that out there too. You may be scared to jump into the pool of dating because you can be scared of getting your heart broken. And heartbreak is just, you know, the game of life. At the end of the day, there's gonna be people that break your heart, but there's also gonna be people that mend it. And I think it's important to recognize that aspect too. Four of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of trauma when it comes towards your relationships, because heartbreak can be very scarring. So I feel right now, there is a number, I'm pretty sure most of you Scorpio have gotten over your past heartbreaks. I just think that whenever you think about a relationship, it scares you because you think about your past experiences. Something that's important to note is that anytime you meet a new person, it's an absolute clean slate. You know, your past is your past. Don't bring your past into your present. So for any of the Scorpios that do meet somebody new, or if new love does manifest in your life, don't, you know, bring back what happened in your past and project it into the immediate future. If you meet somebody new, have a clean slate with them. Talk with them, shoot the shit with them, vibe with them, see where it goes, and be in the moment with them, okay? Make sure you are not projecting your past shit, you know, into the present with a new person if you end up finding new love. But I do feel for a good majority of Scorps, you're in a period of choosing yourself, focusing a little bit more on some self-love. But there's also, you got to break the barrier here, because when you love thyself, there is no fear when it comes towards anything else, right? Because if you love yourself, nothing can hurt you. So there needs to be a little bit of room for improvement here, because if you are fearing relationships, what you're fearing ideally is rejection. And if there's been rejection issues here, Scorpio, that may be something that you have to work on moving forward, okay? So yeah, I definitely feel like you're taking out some time to focus more on the self-love, regain your confidence, rebuild, and work through your traumas, and there's nothing wrong with that. Take as much time as you need until you feel ready to date somebody, until you feel ready to accept love into your life, all right? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to fire, water, air, my air signs. What's crack-a-lackin' for the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Aquarian here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aqua gang. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. All right, what's going on? Aquarius, energy between you and another person. You got a Ten of Pentacles and a Fool card in reverse. Can be connecting with an Earth sign or possibly be dealing with an Aries. Interesting combination because they're almost so similar. Based on the current situation that I'm seeing, I feel. Hold on, let me pull these two cards. I feel like you're scared to take some risks here, Aqua. I don't know what that's necessarily about. If this is about money, you're scared to invest your money, okay? You may be in a place right now, Aqua, where you're scared to invest your money. You want your money to grow, but you don't know where to put it. I would definitely recommend, if you don't know how to invest money, don't invest money at all. Keep it saved and keep growing that money from working and saving up. But for the Aquas that are not dealing with that current situation, based on what I'm seeing, I definitely feel this vibe where you don't want to venture out into the unknown anymore. It's almost like you want to keep yourself very introverted. And I think we talked about this a few days ago, Aquarian, where I said a good amount of you guys want to protect your energy right now because everyone around you is kind of going crazy and you're like, yep, I want to really revert, be an introvert and protect my energy. That may still be the case for a number of you, but I think that the reason why you've been so alone lately isn't because of really just protecting your energy. I think it's because you've been releasing a lot. I think you've been sad in private. I don't think you've been admitting it to people. I think you've had a lot on your plate and a lot on your mind, and you've been doing your best to release it to yourself, you know? And since all this stuff has been going on, Aquarius, you know, you had to make the conscious decision to either A, talk to people, or B, avoid people and deal with your shit. And I feel like Aquarians, you know, you don't like to tell people what you're feeling. You don't like to express your emotions to other people. And I feel like you guys have definitely been pretty emotional as of lately. So what you've been doing is kind of keeping to yourself, working on yourself. I don't think you've been letting yourself go by any means, by the way. I don't think you've been letting yourself go or, you know, getting caught into a depression. I think you've been working on yourself genuinely pretty hard, but I also think that there's just been so much energy that it's like, it's better off if you're alone, venting it out, purging it out yourself so that when you feel back and good, you can be around other people. So I think that's why you've been introverted lately, because you just had a lot of sadness you're dealing with and you're getting on top of your shit. And as for the outcome that's present, 4 of Cups in reverse, you're going to be able to release that. Because it's mild depression, right? 4 of Cups upright, mild depression. 5 of Cups, more severe. So with the 4 of Cups in reverse, you're releasing that if you've been dealing with that temporary depressive feelings, okay? So nonetheless, not so bad, man. You guys are going to get through that, and I like that a lot for you. And it's okay sometimes to be in solitude, especially when you're sad, because sometimes you're the only person that understands yourself, and that's okay. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way back to my Earth signs. What's crack-a-lackin' for the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Capricorn here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming through for Cappy, please? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Cappy, let's go ahead and see what messages we got rolling through for you. Capricorn, energy between you and another person. You got a Tower card in reverse. You completely just dodged something. You could be connecting with a Scorpio. Ooh, baby. You got a 2 of Swords reversed, a Hangman reversed. This Hangman won't leave me alone today, man. It's in everybody's reading. Shit. And then as for the outcome, you got an 8 of Swords. So, clarify the Hangman reverse, please. Okay, clarify the 2 of Swords reversed. Yeah, okay. So, if you've been in a marriage, Capricorn, what I heard in my head was like, I can't keep trying to save a broken marriage. So if there's any Capricorns in a marriage or a relationship, it can apply either way. You know, I can't keep trying to save a broken relationship, or I can't keep trying to save a broken marriage. I think right now you've gotten so burnt out of trying to save something or restore something that once was so beautiful, and you're giving up all hope in the sense that you don't feel like it's ever going to be the same. So I think that there's a few Capricorns out there, whoever this resonates to, that feels like you cannot, you know, rebuild your relationship in the way that you wanted it to. It's almost as if the relationship has run its course. Absolutely. Just like Empress Zion said, don't beat a dead horse. It's like you're beating a dead horse with somebody, and I think you're recognizing that. And you've gotten so burnt out that it's like, we can't go back to the past. We can't go back to the happy times because You've changed as a person, Capricorn, and so has the person you're dealing with. And I think that you look, okay, Eight of Swords here, I think you look back at the good times you have with this person. I think you appreciate the good memories you had with them. But at the same time, I don't think you appreciate the present moment because I don't see happiness here on your side. And it feels like whoever you're dealing with has been the one who's been really trying to push this revival. Maybe you both have been working really hard, but I think it's one of those situations where you just have to accept the tower and allow the tower to fall and burn. Because if you don't allow this tower to crash and burn and you two continue beating a dead horse, you both may be missing opportunities that are crucial in your path in regards to your own love life. Maybe you're supposed to meet someone new, right, Capricorn? Maybe they're supposed to meet somebody new that's next on their path. So I'm seeing you giving up. I'm seeing you losing interest in trying, and I'm seeing you getting to a place of almost a burnout. So I think in your best interest, Capricorn, it's time to let this person go, you know, set them free. And if things work out, it's meant to be. Not if the person comes back. If it works out, it's meant to be. But I think you both are in a position right now where you two need a break. You two need to move forward and kind of let the past be the past. Because sometimes you can't bring back those old feelings you two used to have. Sometimes you guys just don't feel the same when it comes towards the present moment versus the past, okay? As unfortunate as that is, that's what I'm seeing from my Cappies, all right? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. For the 800 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You guys are much appreciated. Going all the way back to my fire signs. What's cracking like for the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for the Leos here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming through for Leo, please? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo gang. Let's see what messages we got coming through for you, baby. Leo, energy between you and another person. You got a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Can be connecting possibly with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You got a Three of Pentacles reversed, a Seven of Wands, and then as for the outcome, Leo, you have a Four of Wands. So, based on what I'm currently seeing for my Lion gang, I'm definitely seeing you're done trying to convince somebody that okay, this is something I hate. Oh, man. So, Leo, I feel like you're in a position right now where you're dealing with somebody who doesn't want to listen to you. You know, you're speaking your truth. You're saying what you need to say. And at the end of the day, they just won't listen. They tune out everything you say. It's almost like you're connecting with a person that always has to be right. You're connecting with a person that calls you the victim when they play victim. You are connecting with a person who is just like, nope, you're wrong. You did this, that, and the third. And you know, Leo, you're just like, hey, I know who I am. I know what I've done. I know my truth. I'm trying to explain my truth to you. And this person consistently just shoots you down. This could be a crappy friend, Leo. If it's not a friend, it could be your lover. Like I always say, my readings can apply to friends, family members, or lovers. But you're in a place right now where it's like, you're doing your best to explain, and they keep just cutting you off. They don't want to listen to you. They don't even want to hear what you have to say. Their mind is made up about what they think you said or what you're going through, etc. They've made up their own mind. They haven't took the time out to listen to your truth. And over here, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, you're giving up, man. You don't got the time or energy anymore to prove yourself to somebody. And Leo, let me tell you something. Don't prove yourself to fucking anyone. Because if they don't want to take the time out to listen up to your truth or let you speak your truth, then let them have it all made up in their big-ass ego they're stroking. You don't need to explain nothing to nobody. Because at least you know where you stand, at least you know who you are, and you're standing in that power. Because the moment that you continue trying to prove yourself to somebody, you're giving your power away to them, and you're allowing them to say that they're right and you're wrong. You know who's right or wrong. You know what your truth is. You know what's the right truth and the wrong truth. So the more you continue to prove yourself or try to, the more this person's just going to drain your energy by being an a-hole and bothering you and cutting you off and disrespecting you and saying this, that, and the third. Fuck those types of people. I'm sorry to say it as vulgar as that, but it's not worth investing yourself in those types of people. All right? They got their own path. Wish them love and light. Hope that their shit works out, but don't continue to allow them to affect your life. Move forward from it. Move forward from it, Leo, because there's no reason to be involved in that. As for the outcome that's present, you got here a Four of Wands. With the Four of Wands, it's time to open up a new door to new people and to resonate with people that are really benefiting your vibration. You know? Because, for example, Leo, I used to have certain friend groups growing up who I used to, no matter what, I felt always wrong, right? No matter what, I always felt like I was wrong. I always felt like I had to prove myself. I always felt like, you know, they had to be right, and I always did something wrong, and there was always fights, and like, I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna say I'm a victim at this point. I'm just gonna say that these people are fucking crazy, because what's the point of continuously trying to prove myself to somebody who's not willing to listen to my truth? Right? So at that point, I just recognized it's not worth being around crappy friends. It's worth keeping it popping and moving forward. It's worth vibrationally matching with people that actually care about you. And then I moved out of that group and I met my best friends. You know what I'm saying? I met my brothers. You know? I met really good people. Because when you move out of what is not meant for you, you will always find what is. So I think it's important here to move away from whatever this energy is and to allow the right types of things to be attracted to you, the right types of people to be attracted to you. No need to deal with this low negative shit that's just not benefiting you. All right? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. My fire signs are done. Excuse me. Going to my water signs. Let's crack a lacquer for the Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for the Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Pisces. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle. All right. And hold on, Pisces. Going back to the Leos for a second. If you needed confirmation, that's your confirmation. You are validated. So stop feeding into that shit, because Leo, I can tell it's stressing you out. So hold on a second, Pisces. Leo, I can tell it's stressing you out. Here's your confirmation. Walk away from that person, that friends group, that job, whatever it is, walk away from it. Because it's going to stress you the fuck out to the point where bad shit's manifesting in your life that you didn't even need. You feel me? It's not worth the stress. All right, Pisces, you going, baby. What messages do we got coming in for Pisces, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and see the messages we got coming through for you. Pisces, energy between you and another person. The fucking Hangman. This card is not left at all today. It just keeps coming out. Can be connected with another Pisces, possibly. You got a 5 of Pentacles. You got a Hierophant reverse. And then after the outcome, you guys have a 7 of Cups. So, you can be connecting with a Taurus or possibly a Pisces as well. Based on what I'm currently seeing here, Pisces. Whoever's in your energy, okay, you were going for commitment, I feel, with this person, but they didn't want commitment, and they rejected that commitment towards you, and then because it wasn't what you wanted, you walked away from someone. But Pisces, I feel like you're now dating, you're entering the dating pool with a brand new perspective. Pisces, I think you wanted a commitment in the past. I think you still would like a commitment now, but I think you're in a place where you kind of want to enjoy just vibing with somebody rather than rushing into a relationship or a commitment way too quickly. So I feel this energy, Pisces, where you're letting go of the thought of commitment and you're allowing it to happen naturally rather than, you know, right off the bat wanting that instantly, right? So instead of having, you know, commitment come in instantly or loyalty come in instantly, you're recognizing, well, maybe I should build a vibe with somebody first. Because, hey, whether we end up dating or whether we end up friends or whether we end up just fucking, whatever it is we're doing, at least you're in a place, Pisces, where you get to feel a person out before you make any rash decisions. So I think right now you're letting go of the thought of instantly having to be committed to somebody and you're just flowing. You know, you're just flowing. You're being a flowy fish, man. Just like Dory. Just keep swimming. So, my guides are so bad. I don't even want to explain the depiction my guides just gave me, but anyways, either way though, Pisces, you know, you're gonna just keep swimming if you're catching my drift. All right, swimming, there you go. So nonetheless, with the 7 of Cups here, Pisces, you're just going into the dating pool right now, vibing with people. I also do feel a vibe where a lot of Pisces are trying to meet new friends. So if you're trying to meet new friends, that would be great for you too. I do feel like a good amount of you guys could use a little bit of getting out time to meet new people. There could be a number of you that feel that you've been very introverted and you want to become extroverted. So yeah, get yourself out there. That's going to be something that's healthy for you. But yeah, I think you're looking at relationships in a more nonchalant way and building connections with people in a more nonchalant way, because it was like the more serious you were being about building relationships with people, Pisces, it was almost like the more commitment was being resisted from you. But I think that if you allow everything to kind of unfold naturally and you just go with what's fun and go with that flow, you're going to be happier and you're going to find a relationship and a commitment that way. You know, when people, when people really want something, most of the time you really resist it. So sometimes it's best to allow things to kind of happen naturally. Meet some people, enjoy spending the time with those people you like, and things will unfold in the most natural way they need be. All right, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Hey, yo, thank you so much for the 2020, Joan. Thank you for putting your heart and soul into your readings. You are appreciated. Thank you so much, Joan. It's much appreciated as well. Thank you for coming out, donating, as well as being a viewer. Thank you so much, okay? All right, my fire signs are done, my water signs are done, air signs. What's cracking for the Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, rising, Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for the Libra. Sun, Moon, rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming through for the Libra gang? Sun, Moon, rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Okay, Libra, let's see what messages we got coming through for you. Hopefully we got some awesome stuff. Libra, energy between you and another person. 7 of Swords. Jesus Christ. Whew, can be connecting with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Queen of Pentacles reversed, which is good. 3 of Pentacles reversed, and as for the outcome, you got an Ace of Swords. Excuse me. Ugh, motherfucker, man. Ugh. What's going on today, man? Indigestion's a bitch. So, based on what I'm seeing from my Libras here, 7 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles reversed, 3 of Pentacles reversed, and then as for the outcome, you got an Ace of Swords reversed. No more are you taking care of somebody, and I feel like you've been putting your fucking self on the line, Libra. Fucking Mercury. Every time Mercury's in retrograde, it makes my communication just get so stuttery. Anyways, you're in a place right now, Libra, where you're done taking care or cleaning up after somebody. You're done waping someone's ass, and, you know, they're not waping your ass back, is the situation I'm seeing here. With the 7 of Swords, you feel like you're being taken advantage of. So, for example, you could live with somebody, Libra. Let's say you live with your boyfriend. You may cook. You may do the dishes. You may do the laundry. You might do everything in the whole fucking house, and your boyfriend might do absolutely nothing. And if that's the current situation, it's like you feel like you're being taken for granted. You're like, yo, I do everything for you, and you're not doing jack shit. So I feel like a number of you Libras feel like you're being taken for granted in your relationships. Now, this doesn't just have to be about your romantic boyfriend, girlfriend. This could be your friend, your family member, your lover. This could be somebody you live with or somebody you're dealing with. But you feel like you're taken advantage of. You do a lot of extra things for people. Even if they treat you like shit, or even if they're not, you know, giving you that same energy back, you do a lot of extra things for people. And I don't think it's being appreciated. And I think that you're in a place right now, Libra, where you're coming to that self-recognition of, you know what? I like being extra to people. I like being super nice. I like treating people with a lot of respect. But I have to step back and worry about myself rather than these other people, especially if they're not doing anything back for me willingly, right? So if people aren't giving you the same energy you're giving them, revert back and bring all that energy back to yourself. With the Ace of Swords reversed here, I feel like because you feel kind of so self-deceived and taken for granted, you want to prove a message by doing nothing. So for some, this could even be silence. I don't know, Libra, you might be giving one of your partners the silent treatment, okay? And if so, you definitely will be proving a point, I can tell you that. But yeah, I feel like you want to prove to somebody that you shouldn't be taken for granted and that you just want to feel appreciated. And based off whatever this is you're doing, whether you stop doing things for them or stop communicating to them, you're going to prove it to them quite soon. 9 of Cups energy over here. You're gonna prove it to them real good, Libra, when you're enjoying yourself and you're making sure that they're not having such an enjoyable time. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. So yeah, Libra, whoever you're dealing with, they'll get the point. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, my water signs are done, my fire signs are done, my air signs are done. Last but not least, let's clap the lack and for the bull gang, Taurus. Sun, Moon, rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Taurus here. Sun, Moon, rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming through for the bull gang, please? Taurus, Sun, Moon, rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, bull gang, let's go ahead and get one last shift. And we'll see what messages are coming through from my Taurus gang, okay? For the 733 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Taurus, random message. If you've been having headaches as of lately, take a look into your allergies. It could actually be your sinuses. And if your sinuses are affecting you, you know, everything's kind of connected. Your throat, ears, you know, nose, whatever. Everything's kind of interconnected. So if you've been having a little bit of headaches here, Taurus, you may have some sinus issues going on. So talk or consult a doctor, see if they can get you on some allergy medication or some sinus medication. You could also listen to frequencies too. For any Tauruses that are suffering sinus headaches, you can listen to Sapien Medicine. Look him up. He's fan-fucking-tastic. He has like a lot of things to help you. Things for your sinuses, things for your overall health. So take a look at Sapien Medicine. His frequencies work very well for any of you that need anything. Insomnia is fine. Yeah, he actually has one to help you fall asleep if you have insomnia too. So give Sapien Medicine a check out. But yeah, just if you're having any problems there, Taurus, like I said, I do feel like there's allergies that are kind of irritating some of you, so I'd check it out, okay? I'd look into it. Anyways, energy between you and another person, Taurus. You got here an Emperor card reversed. You can be connecting with an Aries. You got a Death card here. You got a Three of Swords. As for the outcome, you got a Wheel of Fortune. Taurus, sometimes life is tough, and sometimes in life we gotta hurt people. Even though we don't want to, sometimes we have to for the better of ourselves, for us to be in a position where we're doing what it is we want. I feel like you are letting somebody go, but you feel like it's absolutely impossible to do it because you're afraid of hurting somebody. And if that's the current situation, Taurus, it's not a fun situation to be in. All right? Death card reversed here and the Three of Swords. So you're wanting to end something with someone, but you don't feel like you're in control of the situation because you're scared of breaking their heart. You know? And when you're scared of breaking their heart, what happens? The cycle goes round and round and everything continues and you stay in an unhappy connection that isn't benefiting you. I know this shit sucks. I know this shit sucks. I've been in that position before where you don't want to break a person's heart, but you don't want to be in that connection either. I fucking know it sucks because you don't want to hurt anybody. But the longer you stick around, at one point, you're going to snap and break, Taurus. And you're going to do something even worse to hurt this person. You're going to say something worse. You're going to break up with them in a worse way. And the more as time goes on, the more it's going to hurt and affect the person of interest, who is already going to have their heart broken. So I think the best situation for you guys is that if there's someone you don't want to be with, you have to give them the direct message, Taurus. You have to let them know directly that you don't want to be with them. Because the longer that you let this go on and you stay unhappy in a relationship and they think everything's fine, the worse it's going to hurt for the both of you moving forward. Okay? So I think it's really important, Taurus, that if you're stuck in this situation where you want to break up with somebody because you're unhappy being there, but you're scared of hurting them, you got to make that big, you got to make that big choice and break up with them. You got to do what's going to make you happy. And even if it hurts them, you have to do it anyways. Because in the end, it will turn out much worse than what it is now. And at least they'll have their clarity to know that they are with the wrong person because you already have your clarity to know that you're with the wrong person. And with that Wheel of Fortune, when you both end this connection, you both can have luck in finding a different one, right? So I feel like if this is your situation now, Taurus, I really highly recommend to break it off. Of course, you want to break it off easy. I understand that breakups aren't easy. There's really no easy way to do it. But be very truthful, be very honest. Don't be a dick about it, but be truthful and honest as much as you can, and let this person down easy. Because you have to explain how you truly feel, and you have to be with a person who makes you happy, not with a person who's making you unhappy. And you can't stick around just because you might hurt them, So with that Emperor card in reverse, take control of this situation. Because if you continue to let the situation be out of control, I'm telling you, things are going to hurt much worse for this person, and things are going to hurt much worse for you. Okay? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the daily reading. I truthfully appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. For the people that come in here day in and day out, thank you guys so much. I genuinely appreciate it. You guys are always love, my friends, so thank you guys so much for coming through and supporting me and showing me love each and every single day, okay? For those of you that have donated today, thank you so much. As I always say, no matter how big or small, I always appreciate the donations. So thank you guys so much for those beautiful and lovely donations. They really help out more than you can imagine. So thank you guys so much for that, and I'm very grateful, okay? Nonetheless, though, if anybody's new here, feel free to drop a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And if someone could leave a timestamp down below, that'd be awesome as well. Thank you so much, Aqua, for the $1.99. Much appreciated. But yeah, if you're new here, drop a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to join the family. So for the readings of February, we have 6 out of 12 done. I do apologize that I'm running a little bit late, guys. I've been having a very poor quality of sleep lately, so I've been getting up a little bit later. I woke up today at 7 in the morning, but I had to fucking take a nap, dude, because I was so tired today. But either way, though, You know, I will be working on these February readings, so there's 6 more to go. If you haven't seen your sign yet, your sign might be up, so feel free to check out the February 2020 playlist. And yeah, just be patient with me, guys. Bear with me. When you're patient with your tarot readers, we get your stuff out a lot quicker, so that would be much appreciated too. But yeah, guys, have an awesome, fantastic, and amazing day. Thank you all so much for coming through. Much love to you guys, and I hope you guys have a fantastic time, all right? Peace. Love you guys.